terrible, long question. Just continue to stay consistent and focus on improvement.
All right, everybody. Welcome to the show. Of course, this is Everything Titans, the NGSC Sports Weekly Tennessee Titans podcast. Of course, first things first, you've always check out the website. It is ngscsports.com, where you catch all of your current content if you log on to the website. Currently, we've got a little content for you. USF with Brad Walker up in the press box. Gets their first FBS win in 700 days, actually, in a 49-21 rout of rice. Big win for the South Florida Bulls. Chris Lacey, of course, gives us the MLB Weekly Digest, the September 25th edition, and Gabby Hurlbut in the press box at the University of Connecticut for NGSC Sports. Unfortunately, she watched her UConn Huskies get their asses handed to them by Duke, as Duke gets the road win in a rout of UConn 41-7. All that and more on ngscsports.com. Remember us on Facebook at NGSC Sports. Check us out on Twitter at NGSC Sports, and also the YouTube page at NGSC Sports. Make sure you give us a like. Make sure you give us a follow. Make sure you log on to the website. Make sure you keep bringing your ass all year long, every day. Just like, oh, wait a minute, we got a show. Chill. We got co-hosts too, man. I'm not here by myself. I don't know. I got to come up with something for everybody as the show goes along. But all I got for him is, Mr. Gray, the old man of the show. My cuz, Antoine Hudson. What's up, cuz?
What up?
Yeah, here we go. And you already know, right? I got to come up. I know what I got to do. I got to come up with music, intro of my own. But I'm going to have to find something, smooth, something with a beat, something that everybody sits back and just, while I say, introducing the co-host of Everything Titans, Cousin Dean. What up, cuz?
What up, cuz?
And you already know, I got to come up with some E equals MC squared, some like scientific equations and shit, all that outer space, computer language shit, and then just lead it in and the co-host of Everything Titans, my little bro, Zoe Bradford. What up, bro?
What's up? It's funny you would say E equals MC squared. Ain't that the equation for the speed of light? Or should I say the equation of Myles Garrett to Ryan Tannehill? How long it takes? Like the speed of light? The fastest he recorded the fastest sack of the season yesterday.
Seemed like
2.27 seconds.
Looks like the fastest quarterback sack I ever seen, period. And I've seen some fast ones. By the way, this is, of course, the Everything Titans podcast. The way we go about the format of the show is to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. I got a real funny feeling one of those topics is going to be real short. I know mine's is so short. They don't even last about 6 seconds. I don't even think it's that long. But as you see down in the ticker, of course, the way we do the show is the good, the bad, and the ugly. This week, of course, from the Titans Browns game. Unfortunately, we'll see what we got to talk about, because I'm going to start with the good. So we're going to talk about the good here. And I'm going to be the one to start today, because I'll make it real simple for y'all. So I watched the game, then I watched highlights, then I read some shit, and I came up with, my summary of what was good. And it's real simple. So next person can get ready to go, because here it goes. Not a motherfucking thing was good. There was nothing good. Not the offense, not the defense, not the line on either side, not the players, there wasn't shit good. The attitude wasn't good. The atmosphere wasn't good. The feeling wasn't good. End of story. That's my good. I'm done. I mean, that's about all I can give. So I'm just dying to hear somebody here rant and rave on some good, because if I hear that shit out of one of you motherfuckers, you must be on some serious good. So Dean said, okay, he's on that good. So go ahead, cuz. What's that? You found some good? Get the fuck.
Yeah, I found some good.
No.
You know, I found some good.
Where?
You know what my good is? Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah, that's good.
It's good. Motherfuckers get to see that. That's 20 for 24, 20 out of 24 performance for 246 yards. I told everybody walking the planet Earth that was fool's gold. You do not buy that. You do not want to get any of that. You don't put any stock in it. You need to understand Chargers has one of the worst defenses in the NFL. When we walk into Cleveland and knowing that we have a literal walking stick in the mud as a quarterback, there is no way that we are actually going to be able to compete against real NFL competition. We had a situation last night where Deshaun Watson was not playing as any type of top tier quarterback, anybody that anybody wanted to, like, you know what I mean? We ain't pulling for him. This is not Houston, Texas. We used to beat up on us at Houston. This was a scenario where you understand that when you are void a quarterback, you do not have a chance in these days in this NFL. And I'm talking about you can have Malik Willis would have ran away from 3 or 4 of those sacks. He would have got away from 3 or 4 of those sacks. The capability to move is what we don't have. And with Tannehill, anything, that's the good. You needed to see that, America. You needed to see that your quarterback is trash. So now that you know that, what are we going to do? This is Zach Wilson in New York. They talk about what are they going to do? What are we going to do? We're in the Caleb Williams sweepstakes at this point. What are we going to do?
I opened my mouth, said nobody had no good that long. Couldn't have been done. Hell, this motherfucker come up first to the plate and hit it out the park on that good, because you're right. You're right. That if for the Ryan Tannehill fans, you know, just throw the shit in your face and say, good. You need to see, you're right, Dean. You need to see this shit. Woo! Antoine, ain't no way you're gonna beat that shit. But God, you found some good. Maybe you was at a game, you seen a guy walking up the stairs or something. That might have been good, because ain't no way you could have found something good after what he did. No.
I thought that really, yeah, it was tough. When I first thought about this segment, I said, no, there's no good whatsoever. But I mean, individually, I think I like the performance of Sean Murphy-Bunting, except for a play or two there. But other than that, I mean, I did like Hopkins and Moore catching the passes that were thrown their way. And I thought Hopkins was cheated out of the catch on the sideline where they said he didn't drag his foot. But other than that, it's like you said, Ralph. And I agree with Dean.
And you good in what you did right there. Pretty good. I like what you did. You took some individual, knowing that, okay, but you said, I'm going to grab something. The reason, and I could have done that, but the reason why I didn't grab shit, I got a simple belief. When you get your ass whooped 27-3, and by the way, the ass whooping was a whole lot worse.
It felt worse than that. It should have been 50-3. They were moving the ball at will. But yeah, go ahead. It was
shit out of the Titans. So when you whoop the shit out of the team that bad, I really don't give a shit what 1-2 plays this guy did.
They the ball at will. Once we go 3 and out 6 times, they started moving the ball at will. Yeah, cool.
And we finished with 9 3 and out. So what in the hell could you possibly find good?
The only good thing was my this dude, that dude from last week. It was good. It was real good. We know it was real good because it was real correct. It was this dude, Myles Garrett, going against that dude Andre Dillard, and he beat him like a damn drum. He beat him like your boy Ali. What was the dude that Ali beat and kept telling him, "Say my name"? What's
Floyd.
my name? Man.
Floyd.
He beat him like that. It was really bad. Like,
What do you have? 3.5 sacks?
Yeah.
how are you 6'5"? How are you 6'5", 300 pounds, and you let any grown man go through you like that? It like Antoine was talking about. He's worse than Dennis Daly. Dennis Daly, the Daily Turnstile. Dennis Daly didn't even get his. He couldn't get his hands. I accidentally
called him Dennis Daly early. I don't know if he's where. I just said when I was talking about him, I said Dennis Daly instead of Dillard.
Because that's what he looked like.
Because he's that bad. Yeah,
he's that bad. He's that bad. But I think the difference between him and Dennis Daly is he actually gets his hand. He actually can get his hands on you. It just don't do no good. It's like limp noodle arms on trying to hold somebody back. It's like, yeah, come on through me. It's like ridiculous. Like it was power move straight through him, just straight through him.
Gave him all that praise and gave him all that praise afterwards, boy. He gave him all that praise. He made Myles Garrett feel like his daddy. I'm talking about he advertised. And right now, I gotta say, man, some of his teammates had to get in his ass and be like, dude, what the fuck were you saying?
Look,
say that shit?
He was so bad that Garrett gave him tips after the game.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. He gave that up. He talk to me. Some techniques that he was using to get past me. I'm like, you over here admitting that he taught you some tips, and then you telling everybody, oh, and I'm going to tell you that he told me how he took advantage of me too. Hey, yo, man, damn.
It's like we ain't playing with men, bro. It's like we ain't playing with men.
No, it's
right.
bad. So now, here we go. Here we go, because like I said, it wasn't gonna be too much good going on, right? Antoine, give me the
bad.
Yeah, give me the bad, man. Give me the bad.
Yeah, I'm sure this was on somebody's, but I'm saving the defensive backs for Dean there. I'm gonna say the offensive line was terrible. Well, and specifically, both run blocking, pass blocking. It was just all terrible. All terrible. I mean, I can go on a whole segment about it, but
of course, but you're gonna save stuff for us, and we appreciate that. Because Zoe's sitting up there ready to take
Dillard,
his bad.
obviously,
that's
we talked about him, the left side, just the left side,
it was a whole
couldn't give the quarterback any time. And too, I think a little bit of that, and it might not. I don't know what the numbers show, but even the center, I just think he's undersized for when we go against a big line like that. Like he's not.
Bronski, so that hurt as well.
Well, Brewer had a 68.2 pass grade. He allowed one pressure, one sack. Now, Andre Dillard, for comparison, allowed 7 pressures, 3 sacks with 26.2. He was horrible. Dylan Radins stayed next to him. He allowed 3 pressures, no sacks, but 27.4. I don't see how he scored 0.4 if he didn't allow no sacks.
On the left side, I mean, he had no time. Just
no
time. And that will So in my ugly leads, it's an extension of that line. I'll get to it once we get to that segment.
All right, Dean, did you gave us your bad? What was your bad?
My bad would be offensive play calling. It just like yet again, man, the Tennessee Titans come in to a game and we have no idea what we're going to be able to do, how we're going to be able to do it, and who we can do it too. We have no point of attack. We have no direct line to, you know what I mean, like small yardage, big games. We have nothing that we come into it. It's just like we're going in here freestyle. Where are we going to get our yards from? What is our direct point of attack? We go in there and we just go willy-nilly, and we have no idea what we're going to do. And if we sit over here and say, if Myles Garrett doesn't feel like playing today, I guess we'll run it to the left. Oh, he does. So now we're going to run it to the right all day with 12 people in the box. I mean, this is...
Yo, he went in motion. He went in motion, and they followed him. Go in motion.
That's a big thing. That's
the two tight ends
in football.
They still, like, even after last week, like,
it was 3rd and 12. That was motion, that bastard, until they kept following him until we got to delay a game. It was embarrassing.
It was.
You know what? I want to redo my good. Can I redo my good? I know we talking about the bad, but the good was actually
just going to do it.
That good was actually, I want to rephrase that. It was Jim Schwartz, our former defensive associate, head coach, whatever. Looked like he knew every single thing about this offense and how it should work, what they can't do. Let's go throw 8-9 in the box. Let's go throw 8-9 in the box because, you know, Tannehill, you know, he's not good under pressure. So there's a proper pressure for 8-9 in the box. They can't run on you. They can't do anything. And it was the perfect game plan. It looked like he knew exactly everything about the new Titans offense. Yeah, Jim Schwartz was good in a month.
Perfect fucking pan. Brian Tannehill. Perfect game plan for the perfect pan to catch the heel.
All right, who's somebody else going to go that bad?
What was that, Dean?
No. It's your turn for the bad.
No, the bad for me is, damn, I just had it. The bad for me is Shane Bowen.
Where should I go?
Is who?
That's the bad. Shane Bowen, our defensive coordinator.
The defensive coordinator.
That's the bad. It's starting to look like we have some solid players up front, obviously on defense, that front seven, but it's starting to look like for these past couple of years where we had actually a pretty good damn defense, we just couldn't, put no offensive points. It looked like that was all Jim Schwartz. Looks like even more because remember, this defense is starting to look real leaky, very similar to before we hired Jim Schwartz to come in. After Shane Bowen's first year, we brought in Jim Schwartz to help show him the ropes and help us run the team or run the defense. So our defense looks a lot like that before, like it did beforehand. It's a defense not as bad as that, but we can't stop anybody in the secondary. We got cornerback problems. But why are you having your cornerbacks? Why are your cornerbacks always 5 and 10 yards off the line of scrimmage? How come you never play any man plays?
Oh, right.
If you know your secondary can't come guard, if you
wait a minute,
keep rushing with four players instead of 4 defenders instead of rushing. Send some blitzes in there. Send some, like you did finally try to get one with McCreary. You did get that one with McCreary, but I don't. Bowen is looking.
You do that? No, sir. No way. No. There's no way.
Coordinator's bad.
What's in trouble with?
There's no way.
The coach is bad.
Go ahead, Dean. I want to hear it.
We're going to sit over here and try to blame the defense. That defense was ran out there after absolutely no offensive production. 3 and out after 3 and out. We were 2 for 12 on 3rd downs. Now, if you're trying to say about the secondary, you know who you need to talk about in that secondary. When in doubt, find
I was waiting.
Yeah, no, you're going to bring up anything about our secondary if you're not going to bring up that. Murphy Button had a game.
McCreary gave up 9 catches.
McCreary?
He gave up 9. He gave up 9. He got targeted 9 times. Gave up
Christian
8 catches.
Fulton, 38.3
Christian
overall
Fulton.
grade.
Christian Fulton gave up 4 catches for 95 yards and a touchdown.
What
So,
is
yeah,
McCray?
he's trash too.
Give me
Secondary
McCray.
is trash. But if you know your secondary is trash, then why don't you do something about it? Like send some pressure or something? And then the defense, yeah,
Pressure. We got Simmons, we got Key. We were getting pressure. Don't I'm not gonna allow you to say that. Yeah, we were getting pressure. The fact that we were on is the fact that Christian Fulton can't guard somebody for beyond.
He can't guard Dirt. And Dirt don't move unless the wind blow.
That's fine.
And that's what I'm saying. Christian Fulton, he can't guard. He can't guard Dirt. And Dirt don't move unless the wind blow.
But that ain't on. That is not on the act.
I'm with you, Dean. I don't agree that it's time to bash Bowen yet. Like you know, when you lose time of possession, when your defense is constantly on the, I don't care how great of a defense. If you're always on the field, your guys are going to get tired.
Yeah,
they're going to get tired. True. They're going to give up plays.
That's true.
And no offense. Like I remember an offensive lineman telling me, hold on, offensive lineman, all y'all know, fat man. It's a difference on offense when I can sit over here and block you for 2 seconds. All my fat butt on the floor as an offensive lineman. You can get your fat ass up on the defensive line and go chase that son of a bitch. I ain't got to do nothing else. It's over with. That defense on the field for that amount of plays, keep going that amount of time, it is not sustainable for them to be a top-tier defense. We're going to fall out of that because our offense is not going to give them a single break. 5-play drive, 2 first downs. We're not asking much. Give them a break.
And it's going to lead to injury in the long term. Like more injuries.
Like I said, I'm giving it. I said the baddest for me is Shane Bowen, not our defense, not our defensive players, not our defensive capability, but I just don't think he's. I mean, he's being dealt a shitty hand. We know he's being dealt a shitty hand, but like, why? You know your cornerbacks can't. You know your cornerbacks. We're not that good at secondary. So I get why you're have them off, but to have them that far off, like you when you do bring a blitz, when you do bring some additional pressure, you still got them off. Then you're rushing the quarterback to throw to the nearest open receiver. Like there was receivers open. Can't say there weren't receivers open. Deshaun Watson started to look like his old self. He was doing some escape. There was a couple of escape stuff going on, but still.
I had a clip where
why was there no contain? Why was there no contain on Deshaun Watson? You knew they didn't have Chubb.
Go. Why are you go? Deshaun Watson didn't have a good game. That was not Deshaun Watson. Our defense played up to the competition of that they were going against. Our offense is putrid. Our defense is good. In that game, that defense would have gave up 60 points if they got an offense moving the ball up and down the field to give them a break. Murphy Button, 91.3. Our defense played a good game. The 27 points does not show that because our offense was putrid. We did not move the ball and give them boys a break.
Deshaun Watson was 27 of 33, 289 yards and 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. He had a 78.6 QBR rating. He had an overall rating of 123.4. That's Deshaun Watson's best game. Huh?
Fool's gold. That is fool's gold like Tannehill was last week. He played against a defense that didn't get a break, that never had an offense pull a drive off. That is fool's gold. Point blank.
Okay.
Ryan Tannehill was 20 for 24, 246 last week. And none of us had a good game.
If a quarterback like Deshaun Watson has been struggling the way he's been struggling since he returned back from his suspension, you don't rush him. You don't rush him up the middle You don't rush him up the middle so he can escape out the pocket and do what he does best on the run. You keep him if you're going to you must rush him a little bit, kind of contain him. Then you have your secondary. You have your secondary. Have some press on the corners. Have the secondary. In some bit of a cover 2, cover 3, just some type of zone coverage to keep these motherfuckers in check, and don't make Deshaun Watson beat you from the pocket. You got to make Deshaun Watson beat you from the pocket. You can't.
Yeah.
Give
him broken plays.
Let him utilize his number one ability, his escape ability, and throwing off schedule throws and throwing on the move. Those are things that get Deshaun Watson back to being Deshaun Watson that we was happy left our division.
So we get it. You don't like the defensive game plan.
No,
man,
I don't.
Right.
That's why I said it's
so
bad.
Which you blame Bowden for? Okay, all right.
Fair enough. My bad. I got bad. I got to get my bad in. Real simple. Because again, these guys are doing a great job of breaking it down. So it make it easy for me. Because all I got to do is say shit like this, and then they gonna run with it, right? For example, my bad was Ryan Tannehill, the offensive line, the play calling, Mike Vrabel, Derrick Henry, the Titans' attitude, the Titans fan, the atmosphere, everything stunk. Everything was bad. The body language, bad. The motivation, bad. The will to play, bad. The will to win, well, that shit was taken away real quick. That's my bad. All that shit was just bad. I mean, it was, number one, the 97 yards of total offense is the worst offensive day in Tennessee Titans history. 98 was the previous record, I believe, against the Jacksonville Jaguars 17, 18 years ago. It was horrible. I'm talking about it wasn't shit working from nowhere. It was one of those days where even as the play, it was so bad to watch the offense that for me, for the first time this year, and just week 3, for the first time this year, I'm looking at Ryan Tannehill like, dude, man, I think you got a problem. I think you officially.
You like you got a problem. That's your first time listening to him this year saying he got a problem.
I didn't say no. I didn't say no. I didn't say no. When I said first time I said it. I'll admit it. First time I said it. He got some serious damn problems. For those of you that are joining us, thank you for watching Everything Titans podcast. It's the Tennessee Titans podcast on NGSC Sports. Of course, the website is ngscsports.com. We catch all of your current content. And if you're watching right now, we're talking about the Titan game. If you watch the Titan game, you want to, get a comment in, or you know what, you just watching because you're a football fan. You got something to say about your team or not? Because our team had a really bad day. So help us out and tell us how bad yours was. Because damn, Twan, what's up? What up, Twan?
No, yeah, I just wanted to comment or piggyback on your. I thought the coaching, in which leads and will lead to my ugly, is the offensive coordinator is my ugly. But I thought the coaching, like even Mike Vrabel, what was it? End of the first half, was it 3rd and 13 maybe when we? I thought to myself, kick the field goal. Yo, make it a 1-score game. Go on and kick the field goal. Go into halftime with some momentum.
Good call.
But no, they drop back pass, sack, which to me was expected. The way that your line or tight ends was not blocking water, anything, right? So it's for as conservative as I've seen Vrabel be at times. To me, that was a sure kick the field goal, go in to halftime down 7. Instead, sack. Walk off the field, losing momentum. I was like, when that happened, I said to my son, Titans are losing this game. We're losing this game.
Sometimes.
You don't get.
Hold on, real quick, before you go. See, I tell people, come on, comment on the show, join us on the show. Then you have some stupid motherfuckers that gonna come bringing shit up that you don't even want to see. And yes, I love my daughter Keisha Jackson. That's my child. But damn it, girl, I don't come on this shit with this damn
Don't get
Steelers.
don't get used to it.
Who
Cause
ain't damn
right, a broken clock right twice a day. Don't get used to it.
I hate them damn Steelers, boy. Yeah, that was my bad, man. That was a good follow-up, Antoine, because it's true. I mean, it just so bad. It was one of those days where, like you were talking about, I should have kicked the field goal. It was one of those days where every chance that you got to score any type of points, you just should have put the points on the damn board. Because stuff like that, like you said, stuff like that could be a momentum changer. You one score down.
Yes.
I don't know, maybe you catch a break. Man, after that, man, it was just all right. So we done finished our bad. Now I'm dying to hear this because ugly. Damn, I don't know, but y'all gonna do the breaking down. Y'all already know my ugly. It's gonna be about the same as my bad and the same as my damn good, or good and bad. But this time I'm gonna go over to Dean because Dean itching, man. He grabbing his arm and scratching because he's like, God damn it, I got something to say, man. This shit is bothering me. All right, cuz, all right. What's that ugly?
You want him to see you, mama.
The ugly I'm gonna give it for the Titans fan. It's just ugly, man. For us that just been here to go through these training camps, to go through these OTAs, to go through all of this stuff, to know that we're at a definite hindrance at quarterback, and there's nothing that's going to pull us out of it. There's no way 105 passing yards. There's no way you can't tell me that Malik Willis can't do that. And I'm ugly for the future as well. I've been an advocate of Will Levis. You have to look. Will Levis is the second round draft pick. If they thought he could save us from this bullshit that we're watching, he'd be on the field. He done came out here, broke up with his girlfriend, not been able to do anything. Like, who knows what his face is? I don't even know if he's transitioned. The fact that we drafted a second round quarterback and he can't get on the field to watch this, ugly. It's ugly.
That's ugly. And hey, Joe, what you got? Oh, by the way, man, y'all got me messed up over here. Come on now. Oh man, get up on the ugly, not the bad, the ugly. Joe, what's up with the ugly?
I think I brought him up already. It was that dude. This dude was Myles Garrett. That dude was Andre Dillon. That he was god awful ugly. To watch him sit there, to watch a grown man, to allow somebody to go through your chest. No, okay, when I say it with your chest, to have somebody go through your chest the way Myles Garrett kept doing him time and time again, and not show any type of anger, frustration. Like you saw him pouting out there. You're like, oh man, he beat me again. Oh man, like at some point in time, where was the only penalty that you should have got? Not the 5-6 other penalties that you did get, the holdings, the false starts. Where's the penalty that you should have got? The penalty that you should have got was unsportsmanlike conduct, personal foul, number 71, because of a motherfucker going through your goddamn chest time and time again, like you're a little bitty ass boy out there, and you just letting them go through it, and you ain't showing no fight, no fire back. You ain't trying to take no shots or nothing. You just sitting there taking that shit, bending over backwards like you in a fucking prison. They're like, what the fuck is your problem? Like, what is like you just sit there and take it. Where's your anger? Where's your fight? Why can't you bring him back again? It was ugly. It is ugly to see a grown man to get done the way he did and show nothing. It was ugly. It was ugly. The whole left side of the line is ugly. But Andre Dillard, and you know what's more ugly? This is what's fucking ugly. You know what's ugly? Andre Dillard signed a 3-year, $29 million goddamn deal with the Tennessee Titans. This is Rand Carthon's glaring, biggest fuck up so far this season to me. I like Rand Carthon's been doing a good job. He's been doing a good job for the most part. But this right here, whatever you're trying to do, it's time for Skoronski to come back. It's time for him to go to left tackle.
Hey, bro, you take him from the segment, bro. Remember the segment we talked about? Shh, breathe.
Ugly. You said
breathe. Just breathe.
You said it's ugly. I had to show you. How ugly it was. I had to make ugly faces while I'm talking about it.
You're gonna have another chance. You're gonna have another chance for that. What's up, Dean? Before I get to Antoine and his ugly, what's up?
Just real quick, Zoe. You know we got a salary cap. We got a minimum we can spend. I don't even blame Carlton. We weren't able to find somebody. He had to pay somebody. I just wanted to add on my ugly. Denard Hopkins. I'm sorry. As a veteran wide receiver, you come to the Tennessee Titans today. I thought it was the receivers in the past. I thought it didn't have anything to do with it. I'm wrong. You're capable, Denard. You're capable. We're not going to do right by you. There's something wrong with us. Denard Hopkins, I'm sorry. I was a little bit add on my. Go ahead.
Cool. Hey, Twan, give us that ugly. You had something baking for a while on that ugly.
Yeah, my ugly offensive coordinator. And I'm going to give my reasons. First half, leaving Dillard, I guess. One-on-one with that dude, right? Myles Garrett. Why? I mean, was this your game plan? Really? Okay. I mean, yeah, he tried to add help, with tight ends who wasn't blocking worth of shit, but that still took 2 quarters. Why did it take that long? So I'm getting at, I thought that the game plan was poor. The offensive blocking game plan against their line was poor. I thought that the adjustments were too late or non-existent, right? So we were late with getting Dillard or in the left side help, extremely late. Then we want to keep calling run plays on 1st and 2nd down after every 3 and out when we're losing 2-3 yards every run. Why? Running against 8-9, like Dean said, 10, 12 man fronts. You just would you expecting something different? What happened to you didn't anticipate this maybe and maybe use a short passing game, 1, 2, 3 steps, 3 steps when you drop back and then just throw a quick slant, something, or out to the sideline, something to supplement the running game because the running game was not working. Where are the adjustments? That's why I'm saying the coaching made this game ugly.
Yeah, Keisha, just eating up money. My ugly.
And I like Tim Kelly's first 2 games, but I can't defend him this game. I can't.
Right.
I can't. But okay, go ahead.
My co-host, before I say anything, my co-hosts are in the batter's box. Alejandro Vargas says he didn't appreciate the ass whooping the Chiefs gave my boys. Hello, boss. What's up, Alejandro? Yeah, I know.
Who did the Chiefs play?
The Bears.
Oh, Bears. Yeah, that was like a 40. He put a 40 burger on it, didn't he?
No,
yeah. Yeah, that was rough. So where we at? Ugly. Okay.
You're
so
ugly.
My ugly, I could go with the same rant that I did earlier, but instead I'm gonna go this route. we were worried about, there were rumors in the offseason about, Derrick Henry, would he get traded, which, of course, the team said bullshit, Everybody always starts a rumor. And of course, Ryan Tannehill, and he's the quarterback. Who's the number two, which I don't know why that was ever a question. And how long is it going to take? Is Tannehill going to be able to? Tannehill's got, look, here's the ugly. The whole fucking plan, Rand Carthon comes here and, you don't expect them to change shit, from moment number one. That's not fair to expect that. But this whole game plan that you guys got, that I assume as the leader and the general manager, you are the one that orchestrated it. And, maybe we all know Mike Vrabel runs the show over there. Okay, so stop fucking around, Ralph. It's a bad game plan. And I heard earlier on 104.5, I forgot what show it was. It was a good question. It was a call-in. Guy calls in and he asks, how long do you think before, they start calling for Mike Vrabel's job? And right away, the host of the show answered, well, that's going to be that's a lot. He said, how many losses you think it would take? I said, it's going to take a lot of losses, the guy said, because I don't see that happening, anytime this year, no matter what happens this year. It's, Mike Vrabel's job is safe. First of all, it's the NFL. Ain't nobody's job safe, okay? But right now, you heard the guys talking about execution, poor game calling, play calling, rather. I agree the defense is having to carry a load, but this whole attitude, atmosphere that we're all witnessing from the Tennessee Titans, it's as ugly as I've seen it in a long time. Keisha says, somebody said, y'all don't need a new stadium. Y'all need to play at Hadley Park.
Damn.
Hey, okay, Keith. Okay, Keith.
You can stop now.
Hey, we need to have a bell or something. Comment of the night.
Yeah, okay, Keith. That's fine.
Yeah.
She ain't gonna the whole of TSU. She said Hadley Park right now.
Right? Like not even. You're right. Not even TSU. That would have been a downgrade.
TSU. He gonna give us Hadley Park. Oh my God.
Hadley Park, man. That's.
Yeah, she can go play catch with Tannehill at Hadley Park. We'd appreciate it.
They might not finish. They might not fill that place. All right, so that's our thoughts on the game. Which listen, overall, was just a bad game. It was a poorly played NFL game. It was again the worst offensive performance in Tennessee Titans history. The games like that are not going to happen very often. But one of the things that we could take after 3 weeks, and Dean's been harping on it, and rightfully so. I mean, it's so bad with Tannehill right now. You have to, as a Tennessee Titan fan, you have to watch the game on Sunday and start asking yourself, wondering, so if things go bad, is this the game next week? Is this the game week? Is this the game? Meaning, is this the game that Tannehill is finally going to be sat and Willis gets his opportunity and it's looking like he should go get his opportunity. And when he does, we don't expect the kid to blow up, but what we expect the kid to do is understand the moment, understand that for the rough first year you had as a Tennessee Titan, you now find yourself in a position to get a job and keep a job. And, at 1-5, 1-6, how much worse can it get? What's up, Twan?
Yeah, I just want to add on. Yeah, so we have 2 stinkers out of Tannehill, for whatever, you got your reasons, right? But 2 out of 3 games. And even if it's not performance based, he's averaging what will be given up? He's been sacked, I think, 15 times. maybe.
times, something like that already, some shit like that.
Yeah, I don't know, sir, but it's enough to where he's going to get knocked out and hurt in about 3 or 4 games from now. So,
Not
like
soon,
you said, even if it's not performance,
soon enough.
Why was that? Why was Tannehill even in the game in those last 5-6 minutes? Why didn't they run?
game was over.
Game was over then.
Yep.
Everybody knew the game was over. Why even run Tannehill out there? He out there get running for his life. Why even run him out there one more time? It was almost like Vrabel said, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna keep running Tannehill there. Maybe he'll get hurt and I'll have to switch.
It's like he got pictures of Mike Vrabel with some cows and pigs doing something inappropriate. Why is he still starting on our team, man? It's ridiculous.
Because he's the best option we got, Dean. That's why.
No, don't give me that Zach Wilson shit. He is not the best option. Hey, if he's the best option, that means we got no option. And we got 2 options on the bench.
All right. So now, next week, and when we get to this dude, that dude, I messed up my recorded version. So I'm going to have to do a live version. Oh, go ahead, Twan.
I'm going to change my good. You know what my good is? This fresh fade. This fresh fade.
He ain't got no good no more.
All right, so next week the Bengals come in town. The 0-2 Bengals. You talk about a fan base right now that's probably having a harder time than we are. It's the Cincinnati fan base who finds their two-time AFC championship playing team, their big-time quarterback Joe Burrow, and they're 0-2, and they're coming to Tennessee to play a Tennessee Titan team that's completely wounded, completely flat, doesn't seem to have an identity, don't seem to have a game plan. And when you're 0-2, and when you have the 0-2 Bengals coming to town against the 1-2 Titans, you have to ask yourself this question: are the Bengals going to go 0-3? Is it really possible that the Bengals are going to go 0-3? Is it possible that they're going to play a third game as bad as they played? And it's not that they played so bad, but bad enough to go 0-2. Are the Bengals going to come in? That's a lot of questions. And I just want to go around the horn real quick with some of the thoughts on the game with the Bengals before we go to this dude, that dude. Antoine, open us up, man. Cincinnati coming to town. You're going to be sitting up there. What you going to be looking for?
Is I guess we don't know if Burrow's playing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we won't know until after tomorrow night. But I mean, historically though, we lose to backup QBs too and rookie QBs. So I don't know. My confidence right now in this team is low. Like I was at some point yesterday, I got a little feeling in my stomach like, damn, I shouldn't have bought season tickets this year.
Burrow's playing.
Yeah, it makes you. You know what? I did that wrong. So what we gonna go with our segment. This dude, that dude. I'm gonna go back to Antoine. I'm gonna go back to Antoine and say and start it again by saying, okay, so we're gonna talk. I want to get y'all's take on the Bengals coming into town next week. And we're going to do that basically, with the key matchup or matchups you think that are in your mind that we call this dude, that dude. So, Antoine, this dude, that dude.
All right. I'm going to leave mine with coaching. Tim Kelly better have a better game plan for their defensive coordinator, Lou Anarumo. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Better have a better game plan. And after that game plan, he better have quicker adjustments, or else it's going to be the same old 3 and outs, and we're going to lose to a backup quarterback led or severely hobbled led Joe Burrow team.
That's going to be
Joe Burrow is playing right now. So Joe Burrow is 12 of 17, 77 yards. He's playing right now. He's playing tonight. So
we're losing to a hobbled Joe Burrow if Tim Kelly do not make better offensive adjustments and have a better game plan.
This dude, that dude.
Well, this dude thought he was gonna get a pass, but we can't get this dude a pass. So this dude is Christian Fulton.
Oh,
And he needs to worry about them dudes who are Jamar Chase and the other wide receiver over there in Cincinnati. This dude, Christian Fulton, they literally, man, every big down, every time they looked up, man, you were telling me last week, I remember the commentator came on and said, they're happy Christian Fulton is back today. And I looked left, I looked right. I didn't see a motherfucker in there that was happy about Christian Fulton being back today. But I digress. This dude, Fulton, needs to be able to cover that dude. And I don't care if that dude is his daddy. Cover somebody. Pick somebody. Get on anybody, please. This dude, Christian Fulton, has to show up.
so this dude, that dude.
Is this dude? That dude is that same dude. It's the same ugly ass motherfucker that we've been looking at on the left side of our offensive line all season long, letting the motherfucker run through his chest like a little ass bitch. No fight, no nothing. That dude is the dude I'm worried about, because it don't matter who our fucking quarterback is. If that dude can't block any of those other dudes, I don't care who it is, anybody, put your hand on somebody and don't let them run through your chest without you tripping their ass up. Like I said, I'm just saying I need to see something, or I need to see a different lineup out there. So that's my dude at the moment. And he's gonna be this dude and that dude until that motherfucker is gone. That's how I feel right now.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Well,
So, if you had to put your stamp on it, and you got to Jazzy Jeff a nigga out of the front door, like right now, who you Jazzy Jeff? You Jeffing Dillon, or you throwing Fulton out? Which one you throwing out first?
I'm throwing Dillon out first. I'm throwing Dillon, and especially if I could throw the rest of his contract out with him, I would definitely throw his ass out.
Who behind Dillon though?
After Dillon, right now
I don't give a fuck. Just bring somebody in.
I'm gonna be honest. Right
We
now,
got behind Fulton, and they played last week, and they didn't do what he did.
I'm throwing Tannehill out the door just so I can see what one of these quarterbacks have, and before next season. That's the second person I like, the Jazzy Jeff.
You talking? Now you talking? You
Because
still
we're moving on to the next.
now you talking?
We're moving on to the next. We're moving on to the next segment and moving on to the Bengals. But I'm not done with Tannehill either. I'm really not. I'm not. I didn't like what I saw.
You're gonna get that chance. You're gonna get that chance. Remember, you're gonna get that chance. They don't know, but you know. You're gonna get that chance. All right, so I got everybody's this dude, that dude. So let me give you my this dude, that dude, okay? Of course, my this dude, that dude brought to you by NGSC Sports, of course. You know how we do over here, right? So let me tell you about my this dude, that dude. Brown hand. Pay attention to that shit. Because this dude right here is in the hot seat. I'm talking about in the hot seat. This dude been playing long enough to know how to get the job done. This dude up here is fucking up to the point where we're not questioning now if it's your last season in Tennessee. Now we start to question when it's going to be your last quarter, your last hour, your last second. Because if this dude don't get his shit right, then we're going to start screaming for this dude up here. Okay? And everybody knows how we feeling about this dude right here. He don't come on in season 2, right? And this dude, he's sitting on the sideline, getting warm. So again, let's make sure that this dude understands his assignment. Because if he don't get his assignment, this dude gonna come in, and then we start wondering. And not only this dude come in and get the job done and keep the job. Because if this plan don't work out between this dude and this dude, that dude is gonna start being in the hot seat. I don't give a fuck about job security my ass. When you got this dude who can't take care of business anymore, and this dude waiting in the wings to get business done, that dude need a fire lit up in his ass. Job done. That is mine. This dude, that dude, for this week. Let's make sure y'all get that motherfucker. Sir,
Yeah,
you still?
yeah, I'm in a
Hey,
yeah, no,
hey,
so
hey,
I'm in
bro,
agreement.
Yeah,
I'm in agreement. It's like all that Tannehill gives our best chance to win. Okay, maybe in a vacuum, if all situations are perfect, if the line could block, but our team's not perfect. It's far from it. So with that being the case, I just honestly no longer feel that Tannehill gives us the best chance to win. So
You know,
we
okay,
should
one, I'm going past that. Who give a fuck if he give us the best chance? The best chance ain't a good chance any goddamn way. So why don't you just go ahead and let's work on
and,
create a better chance for the young people try to get our game together.
and I'm gonna add on to that because let's see what the young dudes got. Obviously, because that lets us know if we need to draft another quarterback next year. But also, what if one pops? If one pops, that's more experience under his belt for next season, and then we can focus on drafting another tackle and then a receiver or whatever else our
Let
team needs instead of a quarterback.
yards. He'll get
one of them better.
he
One
threw
of them better.
yards.
He threw what? And you're breaking up.
He threw for 105 yesterday, bro.
You said 105 or one? Hold on, let me look
105.
good. 105? Oh no,
105.
that shit that they was roasting last year Malik and shit for. And he's yeah.
Bro.
No. So
Bro,
he yeah.
Didn't throw for 105, bro.
Yeah, he was high, throwing high, missing receivers. Yeah, I get we didn't have many, but when we have the opportunities, you're pro, you got to hit on those opportunities.
Even with like Zoe, and I can see Zoe stirring over Dillard still, but even with like Dillard, Malika get away from 2 or 3 of those sacks, bro.
Yeah.
At least turn it into a positive play every now and then.
Or throw it away instead of just taking a sack and losing 8 yards.
Get away from a couple of those, bro. Just by being able to move. Tannehill is a stick in the mud, bro.
So, like,
all right, hold on, dog. Let me lead you in, dog. Let me lead you in. So we got one more segment before we get out of here. And I want everybody to notice, everybody who watches this, but more importantly, the cousins right here, your cousins. Check it out. You see how contained Zoe been? He been a little more quiet today, man. He ain't been, running his motherfucking mouth like normal. You know why he ain't done that? Because we was saving that shit for the new segment of the show that we'll call the Sports Gonzo Rant. Because we know we're not going to get out of this motherfucker until he do his thing, and he been itching. So go ahead and scratch, little bro. What's up with this Sports Gonzo Rant?
Tannehill is washed the fuck up. He is completely washed up. We're talking about that he's the best option for now. He's the one who can run the offense. He's the one who's the best option to put out there. He's a veteran. He got 10, 12 years experience. But every time you drop back in the pocket, and this motherfucking Myles Garrett can whoop your ass all goddamn day. You know Dillard can't hold water, can't hold anything. He can't block the wind. You know what I'm saying? He can't do anything. You know that. Why when you drop back and you in the pocket, why ain't you drifting to the other away from that side? Like soon as you drop back, you know, 1, 2, drift away from that motherfucker coming to kill me. He's standing right there, bang, back. Oh, let me step up, come circling around the back. Oh, bam, who the fucking hit me in the back of my head? Like, dude, get rid of the ball. There were times where you could have, like, on your back, like to the point earlier somebody was making about throwing some quick passes. You know, there was not a lot of that in Tim Kelly's offense, but there are some. But all of those are as soon as you hit that back foot, that ball got to be fucking gone. Why ain't you doing it? Tannehill, you see it. Are you not? Why would you let your offensive coordinator put you in a position with Dillard on the other side against Myles Garrett one-on-one? Can't hold nothing. Like, why wouldn't you motion a man over? Like, you got where your balls at? Where your balls at? You're supposed to be the quarterback. You're supposed to be the motherfucking quarterback of this team. Where your balls at? Like you got some veto power. What Tim Kelly go do? Is he gonna come out there and play fucking quarterback? Tell that nigga to shut up. Like you got to do something. You got to show something more than what you're showing us. You can't keep missing open wide receivers and the passes that you can make, because now you make your receivers, and then you finally hit this, like you finally threw it on target. Oh shit, I wasn't ready for it. I expect you to be off again because you fucking been doing it all season. Like you had that one good game, everybody want to feel a little nice and warm feelings inside and a little nice and fuzzies. Fuzzy my ass. The only thing that's fuzzy about this motherfucker, is his fingers. Because he can't grip the ball good. That ball ain't ripping up out of there no more. He ain't got no zip on that ball no more. He got he had one pass over the middle, kind of hit Traylon Burks dead in the hands. Okay, Traylon Burks, you probably should have held on to that. But he ain't used to you actually being on time. He used to you having to throw the ball behind you, where you had to reach back like this motherfucker and do that. Like, you got to be gone. Like, I'm sick of it. I'm done with it. Like y'all want to keep running them out there. I mean, the realistic thing of it is, you know, the Titans have won we've lost 9 out of the last 10 games. And this motherfucker is we're still running this same quarterback out here. Talk about he's our best option. Like, if we're going to keep losing like this, send his ass packing. Somebody. The Jets can use him. The Jets hit better with the Jets than he's doing for us. He's probably a better option than Zach Milf Mom Wilson. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sick of it. And that's the end of Zoe's rant. I'm sick and tired of seeing Tannehill run out there. Like, put Malik in there, put Levis in there, let them battle it out. Like I understand. Yes, I know it's 1-2. You know, we win next week against the Bengals. We ain't winning against the Bengals next week. I don't give a fuck if it was a backup quarterback. Go out there and mop our ass. Tannehill's trouble trash. I mean, Dobbs right now. Dobbs look like he's a better option than Tannehill. Dobbs got him 2 victories already this season. Everybody was clamoring for Dobbs. I said, I guess I see why now. You know, because you're trash. Tannehill, you're trash. You're done. You washed. Get the fuck up out of here. Go to Geezerville and go to senior retirement. So go down to Florida somewhere, back to Miami, and retire and drink you some Mai Tais or some bullshit. Get the fuck off the field.
And that was Sport Gonzo Rand on GSC Sports. And we've got maybe even a rebuttal coming up. Unmute, cuz. Go ahead, Dean.
Well, on a couple of things. Well, first of all, the Dobbs situation, the fact that we just watched him outplay Dak Prescott and we sent him packing to keep Tannehill opposed to letting him learn with Malik Willis and everything, we look fool for a situation like that to be actually happening. We just watched him go in there and outplay Dak Prescott, but we got a quarterback that can't even get the ball off, let alone pass it to an open receiver. So, yeah, I think that is very crucial. Now, I don't think, like, you're at the point now, though, that how are you still blaming Tannehill? He's an old man. He can't do it anymore. He's trying to hold on to a position that he's had for, 10 years, 12 years, and he just wants to keep it together. We have to look at coaching.
So to your point,
they are still succumb to
Yeah.
thinking that his talents will therefore roll over during the game and actually be beneficial to our team. I'm beyond it. He can't do it. Of course he wants to do it. Tannehill ain't gonna walk out there and say, no, I quit, man. I'm not good enough.
Yeah. Give it them leak, man.
Coach,
you like you Simmons is fed up. You heard Simmons what Simmons said today.
no, what he saying, though?
No,
He
I didn't
said
hear
that-
it. Yeah.
So let me get this exact quote right here. 1 second. What he said, what he had to say was that it's time to stop talking about playing better, and actually go out here and be better. You need to show some commitment. Here's go. It's getting old. It's time to actually do it. Is what he said. The Titans defensive lineman Jeffrey Simmons said of the promise to get better. We talk about it, but it's a mindset. It's a mindset. It's time to win. We have to start winning. And basically Kevin Byard kind of, stuck with him on that. We got to keep a positive mentality and not let our guys down and not let our guys get down on themselves. That's what Byard said. Like Simmons, like the statement though, we have to play better. What does Mike Brady keep saying? We got to come out here. We got to play better. We got to coach better. We got to do this better. Like you keep saying that shit. That shit's getting old. You need to find something new to deliver. And to your point, if we're still running these quarterbacks out there, who's ultimate voted? Who picked the offensive coordinator? Who picked the defensive coordinator? Like I'm not ready to go say I'm ready to go ship Vrabel out or anything like that, but like you got to
Look at the division. And I hear you, though, but Twan, look at the division. Look at what we're dealing with. The coach just beat the who beat the Jaguars? The coaches beat the Jaguars. The Texans got this. The young boy acting like he actually going to do something. The division is so winnable. It is so winnable. You got Lamar Jackson just lost to the Colts. Jacksonville just lost to somebody else. The AFC, all of this great AFC, the big time AFC, we already beat the Chargers. It is so winnable. We could get a top 3 seed if we just came out the gates running. Juan, what are we gonna do?
Yeah. Now you can't even run. You got to throw to catch up. You got nobody to throw to catch up with.
I want to follow up on something that go ahead, Hudson. Yes. Go.
Yeah, so these D coordinators, to me, it's almost they're just disrespecting. Okay, yeah, we just gonna load up. We gonna load up. We don't care about their receivers running past us. We don't care about being beat up. Okay, so what? We give up one play or two. It's not enough. It's not enough. The quarterback it's no longer accurate enough to get the ball. He's not getting the ball out. He's not getting the ball. They're not fearing us deep. They're not fearing us intermediate. They're just stuffing a 9, 8, 9 in the box, the stuff to run. They don't fear our quarterback or receiver.
They're not even fearing Derrick Henry. If you don't fear Derrick Henry, God damn boy, our team must be bad. If you don't fear the king in the backfield,
I feel like one thing with Tim Kelly's offense. And I was thinking about this when we first was talking about trying to hire him before, and then we finally give him the offensive coordinator position, was that Malik Willis is the type of QB that would be, based off of what I've seen in his offense, would be a better fit for his offense, because he's not going to, and he definitely needs to find a way to do this, but he's not necessarily going to change up all his offensive line blocking schemes and always going to hold more people in to protect, because it messes with the way his offense is designed to work. So you kind of have to have a quarterback who understands, who can see the pressure coming, feel the pressure in the pocket, move up, move out, and get on the move. Like, that's not Ryan Tannehill anymore. Ryan Tannehill, he got a gummy worm wrapped around his ankle. I know he had ankle surgery, but it's still that shit's probably still gummy wormy, like, because he ain't got no lateral movement, Hey,
So
he doesn't have any burst to go to take off.
Hey, my fault, though. But are you telling me, am I the only one that feels like this doesn't feel like a Tim Kelly offense? This feels like the same old fucking Titans, bro.
No,
We don't know what a Tim Kelly offense is yet.
yeah, that part.
Yeah, we don't know what a Tim Kelly offense is. And if you got people out there who can't execute, you got defensive linemen coming through to get and touching our quarterback in what 1.8 to 2.1 seconds. And you know, how does Jim Kelly? I mean, even Tim Kelly rather got to be frustrated because I mean he hasn't shown a lot, but
but what he's shown schematically, there are some different things and new wrinkles, but the results are not there. So I understand where Dean's coming from, how it feels, because the results are not there. So I get it.
Like why did Travis Wesco why did he make the team? I thought he was supposed to be a block. I thought Wesco was supposed to be a block.
That's the
like, why is he
they say he can block. Hey, by the way, welcome YouTube viewer. We've got a viewer on YouTube. Thank you for checking us out on the Everything Titans podcast, the Tennessee Titans weekly football recap show. Obviously, if y'all know what happened to the Titans this past yesterday, rather, we're not having such a good show.
They got pounded by the dogs. That's what happened. They got pounded by the dogs. It was the dog pound stomp. All goddamn day on the Titans.
Oh, man, don't even say that shit like that, man. Power.
All right, boys, here it goes. Dean, give me your final thought.
It's on the coaching staff now. At this point right now, it's on the coaching staff. We have to come in. We don't have a game plan, and we don't have a sense of direction. Right now, man, if we're going to continue to roll Tannehill out there, there's nobody on the face of this earth that thinks that can take us to the promised land or win us a Super Bowl. If he can't win us a Super Bowl, there's no point in moving forward. We could get Malik out there. Let Malik prove to us that he can't win a Super Bowl. Let Will Levis prove to us that he can't win a Super Bowl. But there's no way that you're trying to tell me that Ryan Tannehill hasn't already proved us he can't win a Super Bowl. We need to move on, push forward, and now for me, it's on the coaching staff. There it is.
He talking Super Bowl. God damn, we got him. King got a winning record.
Can I go next because it's
actually you was going next.
Okay, yeah, because it's similar to and I agree with what Dean's saying. We're after 3 games, Titans do not have an offensive or defensive identity. I don't know what it is. I mean, I could guess what they were wanting it to be going into the season, but after 3 games, I don't know. I don't know what it is, offense or defense. I really don't, and that's concerning.
Very, especially after 3 weeks. Zoe, final thoughts.
That nigga Andre Dillon soft like the Twinkie filler. I ain't got shit else to say. Tighten up.
Well, my final thought goes along with what was said, but goes more specifically to execution. You can have a game plan offensively and defensively. You can draw it up as perfect as you can draw it up, but in the end, the players have to execute the plays. Offensive linemen have to make the blocks. Running backs got to hit the holes, make the holes, get through the holes. Quarterback has to be able to complete his reads, his progressions. He's got to, right. Let's go ahead and get that one up before we go. So if no one is getting that done, and we have games like this, I don't care how prepared you come, ain't shit gonna happen. Where's Jeff Swaim at?
Just bring it in. No Jeff Swaim. Just bring in Thomas Odukuye. Ship Wesco up out of here. Bring up the rugby player and let him let him go out there and block.
Hey, I'm all for it, but Wesco got to go.
Wesco got to go.
Wesco got to go.
Jeff Swain.
Yeah, I was talking in the beginning of the season.
You want to bring back Cody Hollister too? You want to see the hang time flashing through the goddamn? You want to bring him back too?
Shit.
We did just bring back Dan Cruikshank. We signed Dan Cruikshank to the practice squad. So
I saw that right before the podcast. Yeah, I mean the live stream, whatever.
All right, so there you have it, everybody. It is the Everything Titans podcast on NGSC Sports. We haven't had the greatest of times talking about a shitty ass game, but we did do the best that we could do. I didn't see a lot of positive energy, but then again, the team didn't give you shit to be positive about. So, Cincinnati comes in next week. You got the Colts after. You got the Ravens to follow. I remember when my brother said to me before the season started, so they could be 1-5 after 6 games. I was like, dude, damn shit, man. You think you're being a little hard? Woo! Well, he was right about this dude, that dude last week, and that did us a pussy. So we thank you for joining us here on Everything Titans podcast. I don't know if I'll be back Thursday. We got to check about the political news, but I will be back next Monday with In the Batter's Box instead of Sunday because the season will be over. The postseason starts Tuesday, Black Monday, and Major League Baseball is next Monday. So we'll come on first, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 o'clock Central, and then 90 minutes later at 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern, we'll come on with the Everything Titans podcast. But until then.
Henry, he's going to pass it. Touchdown! Touchdown Titans! There are no flags on the field. Tennessee has pulled a miracle. And that's good. Picked off at the 24 by Myers for the touchdown.
Yeah, that's going to be a quick answer to an incredibly terrible, long question. Just continue to stay consistent and focus on improvement